we go. Hello, YouTube. I forgot to start the recording. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I only just lined his face. That's it. But hello, YouTube. If you want to interact with the live chat, please do. So if you want to interact with the live chat, please go and check me out on Twitch. It is linked in the description below. I have been forgetting to post on YouTube for a bit, but I think it's fine for right now. I think no matter how I do his eye, it's going to be weird, because I think what's throwing me off is this needs to be slightly angled. Like, same area, but slightly angled. There we go, that's what it was. Do you hear Fancoon now? Oh my gosh. Look at it every which way. If not, good. Nope, okay. Good. Good Fancoon. If you're wondering what Fancoon is, I have a giant stand fan. I have a giant stand fan, and he's my and Fancoon is my biggest fan. But I live in an environment where it's very hot, and I need the fan. But without Fancoon, I would probably die of heat stroke in here. Not joking, actually. I have almost once died of heat stroke in here. Yeah. So. Oh my gosh, I cannot draw this. The struggles of being an artist. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Oh my gosh. That's how this works. Oh, you know what? I forgot. This is supposed to be. Shit. I forget I'm not doing this on a vector layer. I should make these all vectors. I don't know why I switched back. Where the hell did I switch back? Doing it on normal layers, it's more difficult. I'm gonna have to erase a line. But anyways, how was everyone's weekend? I know you can tell what my weekend was. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. I hope I didn't bring anybody down, but yeah, it was a very hectic weekend. It was a very, very hectic weekend. So for those of you that do not follow me on Twitter, I ended up at the ER with my mother. No, I was not there in the ER for myself. I was actually there because of my mom. So, my mom is older. She's an older woman. And, sometimes when you get old, you have back problems. Her back problems were so bad, she had to go to the ER for it. So, that's what, my weekend was. Was literally going to the ER. We ended up spending like 4 hours in the ER. Thankfully, we only had to wait in the waiting room for like 30-40 minutes, and then we got called back, and then it was like another, 3.5 hours. I will say though that my mom used to work in that hospital, so she kind of like knew most of the doctors, which is kind of cool. So she actually knew the ER doctor that was on call that day, and And it was kind of funny because he was like, I know you, now why the hell are you in here? And she described like everything. And my mom and I have a chiropractor that we go to on the regular every now and then. I do have to go to him, but I do have to go to him just to get some shoulder adjustment because of bending over and being hunched to draw all the time. I do try to make some of my stuff a little ergonomic so that I'm not completely hunched over, so I stand a little bit straighter when I draw. But sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. But yeah. So my mom went to the chiropractor, and she literally came back every time that she went to the chiropractor. She came back worse than when she had left. So I don't think that the chiropractor appointments helped her at all. Because her pain just throughout the week just got progressively worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point she had to go to the ER. We actually were going to go to the urgent care, but okay, I don't know why. Why the fuck is urgent care closed on the weekends? It says, by the way, there's a sign on urgent care that says like when they're open. You want to know what the sign says? It says open 7 days a week. You want to know what they told me their hours were when I called? Because I had to call the ER to the urgent care to make sure that they were open. Thankfully, the ER is supposed to be open 24/7 because that is for emergencies. It's called the emergency room for a reason. Well, urgent care is also like basically kind of like a low budget, kind of like a clinic version of the emergency room. So they have only hours when they're open. But this urgent care, there's also a few others that were closed on the weekend, but it says open 7 days a week. You want to know what the hours they told me? Monday to Friday, 9 to 6. Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. What? They didn't even have Sunday and Saturday hours. They just said we are only open from Monday to Friday. Why the hell does your sign say that you're open 7 days a week? What, do you just magically make 2 more days in the middle of Monday to Friday? Are there just magically 2 more days? Like, I was just like, what the heck? So yeah, so that happened this weekend. So we had, so what ended up happening is my mom and I had to go to the emergency room. But my mom has worked in the medical field before, and she worked at this hospital. Now, of course, the hospital had been doing a lot of refurbishments, so she didn't really know exactly where the emergency room was. But thankfully, there are signs. There's signs. And the signs told us exactly where we needed to go. So that was great. So we got in, we did everything. It was super easy, super chill. Got in, waited very, very briefly, and then, took a while for us to get to see the doctor, but eventually we did, and we were like sitting and waiting there, and the doctor like came forward and they're like, okay, so did you get your, because he was like, I want to make sure that there's no other problems with you because of your back pain. So he could have just easily given her like some pain management, but he didn't. He was like, no, let's figure out exactly what's going on, and how to treat it. When my mom comes home, I have to help her put on a lidocaine patch because and holy shit, that lidocaine patch is sticky. I thought a fly trap was sticky. Holy shit. But the thing is that you have to keep it 12 hours on and 12 hours off, so that makes sense. That's why it's so sticky. But so the lidocaine is to basically numb the pain or numb the muscle so that the pain isn't too bad. And then she also has some small muscle relaxant pills and another pill that also is to help relax your muscles, but only should be taken at night because it does make you drowsy. So she takes that at night and she's somewhat sleeps through the night. But yeah, it's tough seeing my future. Oh my gosh, it is really hard kind of seeing like where you'll go to in the future. It's like this is where we're all headed. Be aware. Be very, very aware. And I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about it, can I? So there's that. But you know what? I don't care. I wanna at least help my mom, and at least I know that if I start getting back pain like this, probably best to go to a back doctor to get it checked out and not just, I'll be fine. I'll just go to the chiropractor and it'll get readjusted. Oh, wait, it didn't. Well, I'll just go back and maybe it should fix. Oh, no, it didn't. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, it got so bad, she literally couldn't walk. That's how bad it got. So that's why. So there's a rhyme and reason to why we had to go to the ER. And for those that don't know, yes, I do live in America, and yes, our healthcare system is shit as fuck. But if you worked in the healthcare system for some ungodly reason, you're treated way fucking better. I will say though that once we get the bill for the ER, my mom does know to ask for an itemized list because she used to do billing in a doctor's office, so she knows the workarounds. she knows the workarounds to be able to get stuff done. But yeah, that's how my weekend was going. But there's some funny things to talk about. So while we were in the ER, you see, my mom and I, we do not take very deep breaths when we are relaxing. Like, sometimes we forget to fucking breathe. And, my mother kept scaring the nurses. Not on purpose. So what ended up happening is that they put the patches all over you, they hook you up to the monitors and the machines to make sure that, you're all okay and you're fine and dandy and not, dying. My mother kept setting off the alarms, but do you want to know what for? It wasn't for fast heart rate, and it wasn't because of blood pressure, because my mom and I, my family deals with high blood pressure, and also high cholesterol too, but we deal with that. It's a family problem. But you want to know what set it off? The breathing. She wasn't taking enough breaths in a minute to be able to, like, register that she was alive or that she was possibly dying. So the machine kept buzzing off. And the nurses, I feel bad for them. They kept running in, going like, oh my god. Like, not like, oh my god, but they were like frantic. They like opened up the thing and they were like looking at the monitor, and then they looked down at my mom, and my mom would just wave hi to them. Completely fine. And I would take such a deep breath of relief. And the thing is, what happened is that I'm sitting there. So be in mind, I'm sitting next to my mom in a chair, and I'm playing on my fucking Switch. They just see me chilling there while they're like, there's buzzing behind me where the monitor is, and you're not freaking out. It's like, no, I hear the alarm and I look at my mom and I see that she's fine. So why should I alert you when it's just that sometimes we don't breathe? We just forget. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. I literally, every time they came in, they were so concerned. The doctor actually came off and he was like, wow, you're making like a symphony in here. And I'm like, yep. Oh my gosh, I'm actually crying because of how funny it is. Because it's just, it's not my mom's fault and it's not my fault. It's just, It's just those monitors are super fucking sensitive. My mom was like, they should adjust these down, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. They should. They should adjust them down because some people just don't have a normal breathing rhythm. So it's like you can't base all breathing on like this set thing. My mom actually said they can turn the monitor down, but I'm like, I don't think they're gonna turn it down. And guess what? They never changed the parameters on it. I'd say that they probably would change the parameters if she was staying longer, like if she had to stay overnight. They probably would change the parameters, but they didn't. So you want to know what they got every 5 minutes? Beeping. That was their gift that weekend. Was just all the beeps and the boops. My mom and I had like a huge laugh about it later. It was pretty funny. Cause it's like, you know, you don't expect it. And I'm sure I feel bad for all of them because some of them were actually students. So some of the people there were actually volunteers and students that were working, that were doing their residency. So they were like, doctors and, getting their PhD to become doctors in order for that. My mom actually asked both of them like what they wanted. I think two of them, she was like, oh, what do you guys want to go into when you're done with school? One of them said either ER or pediatrics, which, yeah, you know what? We need a lot more pediatric people every now and then. And then the other one was like straight, like, I'm going ER, straight ER. I'm like, dude, you gotta have a good stomach for that. Yeah. My mom actually told me that one time there was an incident. So the thing is that in order to get into the ER, they actually have security. And the security people will ask you, like, dead ask you, do you have any metal objects on you? Because if so, we need to check you. And the reason being is because there was so you know how like in the dramas of ER where like a gang member gets in or like has been shot and so then they're like rush them to the ER and then they're trying to heal them and fix them up, but then like another gangbanger like comes in and tries to kill them off. Yeah, that happens. That genuinely happens. That's real. That happens. So my mom was actually working at the in a different lab at the time. So she didn't work in the ER. She had patients that sometimes came from the ER, but she wasn't directly working in ER. But she told me about how there was a gang member that had gotten shot or something like that, and basically the ER was helping them out, and yeah, one of their buddies came in to finish them off. I'll tell you that much. And so yeah, that's why they now have metal detectors and security. I mean, they've always had security to some extent, but they had to like really beef it up a lot more because of that situation. So, yeah. Just don't go with metal to the ER, please, or you will be tackled. I actually brought my Switch, but I mean, like, they really out here gonna take my Switch, really? I don't think so. So, yeah, there was that too. Alright, and then this. But yeah, so how was your guys this weekend? Jose, did you do anything fun? fun this weekend? Besides sit at home and lounge around all day? I know your sister got a car, but holy shit. She doesn't even have a freaking license. Not really. Yeah. So I guess I should probably talk a little bit about Z's story now, considering we're doing more of the lines. Oh, I don't know how to tell this story without spoiling a bunch of shit. I'd say that Z is probably the most spoily character ever. Like, compared to most other characters that I've drawn before, I would say that Z is probably the most spoilery on certain things. So, oh shit, what can I do? What can I tell you? What the fuck? Oh, I guess I can tell you, like, where, oh, what, is it spoilery if I tell you that?
Pizza for breakfast.
God damn, I don't know what I can I'm genuinely getting a brain fart about what I can tell you guys. Because the thing is who Z is very, very important to a lot of things in the story. And it's like, telling certain things could end up being like, really just like, throw off the entire thing. I guess that's if people remember anything, but still, it's like, I don't know why these 3D models always forget that there's a fucking elbow here. Anyways. Well, I guess all you guys know that, Z is, the son of Luthador, I can tell you that. How they found out, I shall not tell you. How they found out is pretty simple. Z told Luthador, I will not tell you why or how that happens, because again, that is definitely spoilers, but it has a lot to do with his character. I will say one thing. Z does go through probably the most amount of character transformations. So what I mean by that is that he has, out of like everybody, Z has like, what? 3 to 4 character design changes. It might be like character design changes. Don't you mean just like, the costume changes? No, there's more than that changes, because his hair changes too. Like his hairstyle changes. So it's kind of like a full reshaping of what his character design looks like. So yeah, he has several. One is just more of like for a fancy thing. I'll get to that later, but yeah. So that one makes sense because it's like more of that one's more of just a clothing change, if anything, and then so that's what that is a clothing change. And then, but everything else, for the most part, is actually like a real change, like, because out of everybody, I would say the person that has the most character development and growth is actually Z himself. Which is interesting, because wouldn't you want your main character to, like, have the most amount of transformation? And honestly, as a writer, yes, you should have your main character have the most impactful but sometimes the ones that are the most impactful can be other characters. And I don't know if anyone will remember this, but let's just say this much. Z is a hidden main character. That's kind of accidentally how I've written him. Z originally actually was not a character I was ever thinking about in the lore until like later on, because I was just like, I need a more opposing, another opposing character, because we kind of lose Axe as an opposing character that's kind of subservient to the Master. And I'm like, I need someone that would literally, if the Master said jump off a bridge, Z would say how high. Like that's how Z was. That's how Z is. Especially in this and then as time develops and everything like that, we get to see more of who Z is and what he is. I won't say exactly what his true character is like, but I finally discovered what it was by talking to my boyfriend who actually plays Z. So, and that's why I'm saying like he has the most character development, because he's just such an interesting character that I've created. And even though like he's a side character, I think at one point I might do like a VTuber lore thing, or another VTuber like webcomic that's a spin-off where it just talks about like Z and his origin story and everything, because I think it's just that they're such a wonderful, interesting character. And even though that I technically am the main character in my own lore, and yes, I do go through my own transformation as well, in many different ways. But yeah, it's just yeah. And actually, what makes the story more believable, in my point of view, is when not only the main characters change, but also that of antagonists change. Because everybody changes with time. And yes, there are those that rarely change at all. There's those that are stubborn to the change. But the idea of how normal beings with feelings and emotions and thoughts, they do change over time. So, and Z is part of that. Is part of that change. I will say, like, compared to art, Z has gone through a lot of how I wanted to draw him as a character. Initially, I never wanted him to go through any changes or anything. Um, I think I think his origin was gonna be that he was like never would back down and eventually ends up getting dead or getting killed off. So yeah, to have him be a character and how he is now and how I think of him is vastly different than what his actual origins were gonna be for the character. And like even my own writing and what my original lore was vastly different compared to what it is now. And I think just one, I'm a better writer because I've read a lot more, and I've just written a lot more. So I kind of understand now where to go with the lore, and now everything's a lot more cemented. Like now, when I start to look back on how to read and write this thing, the story is much more cemented. And there's some points that are changed every now and then for things, which is okay. You know, sometimes change is a little bit needed here and there. For example, like how one major change with Z and his storyline, I was gonna do something with it, but instead I changed it to a much more uh, solemn place, like a much more like calmer, much more. kind of bittersweet scene instead of what I originally intended it to be. And I think it speaks more to his character change and development than the other one. The other one is also very impactful, but it's climactic in the way of how it's more climactic in the way of action than it is of like personal emotion. And how I want to write these characters is more into the personal character development between everybody than that of action. Will there be action in my webcomic? Yes, yes, of course. There's going to be action in there. But not everything has to move forward because of action. And I wanna show that. And also the other thing is like I wouldn't know how to pull off that story considering that I'm actually shortening how long it has to be. So like maximum the first season of the webcomic is only going to be like 100 chapters, like maximum, and then the next season is also going to be maximum 100. That doesn't mean that I'll hit 100. It'll just be like maximum like this. I can't go further beyond it. Because one, it's shorter. Two, it's just going to be easier to manage. So I have to shrink down some things that were going to take way longer arcs in order to do, which I think is going to be much more helpful in condensing the writing, but also condensing like how to deal with character development in about this amount of time. So. I still do have to write the script, however the story is already all written down, so that's the good thing. All of that is basically written. So I don't have to worry or deal with, oh shit, I have all these characters, but I have no story. No, I have a story, I just don't have all the characters drawn. And then once the characters are drawn, then I'll be starting to really write out more of exactly what's going to happen. So like more cemented down. Because right now it's just an outline, really. And then eventually I'll start writing like what the first episode is, and then I might go through like a few revisions. A few revisions of what it is. And then after that, I will be more cementing it down with finally doing thumbnails and all of that sort of stuff for the first chapter. So, yeah. But that's like really far in the future because I still got to do backgrounds, props. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do, and I'm just a one-woman team over here. Well, kind of two people team because thankfully Jose over here, my boyfriend, is definitely going to be helping out, so that's gonna be good. But yeah, so that's gonna be great. Cough. Shit. Ow, what the hell? Oh, my mother returned home. I might have to go and help her up the stairs. Hold on. I shall be right back. BRB, I gotta help my mom. There we go, the recording's back. I'm back! Didn't miss much, I just couldn't start trying. I like that I can kind of pause when I'm doing a recording and then start it again, but then sometimes I forget to start the recording again. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. You know, I just realized I gave him like really big thigh highs. Really high thigh high boots. Hey, you know what? Sometimes a man can enjoy a thigh high boot. You know what I can't wait to spam on Wednesday? Can't wait to spam this emote with how obnoxious everything is. Otto! Yo, Otto! Ayo, Otto! Otto, I'm so sorry. I rarely catch any of your streams, my dude. You always stream whenever I'm not feeling like watching anybody stream, and I'm like, God damn it. I think I jumped in once to your stream. Yo, the Stitch! Yes. Yes, Otto. Yes, Otto. Otto with the Stitch. Yes. Actually, when I first got that Stitch, so many people. Bro got the strut. Oh yeah, bro got the strut. Bro, yeah, bro, you got the good avatar. That you got the good kush. Honestly, when I saw the Stitch one, I was like, I'm sorry, I have to add it to stream avatars. I don't care, it has to be added. Cause it's Stitch, bruh. You can't just say nah to Stitch. Also, Lilo and Stitch, one of my favorite movies ever. Disney sponsor me with Lilo and Stitch stuff, please. But no worries, my stream times are never consistent. I noticed that. I will say, for the next few weeks, my stream times will probably also be inconsistent because I'm trying to figure out what are the best times to stream for people to actually catch my streams. Because a lot of people are not catching them. You know, because like everyone goes, oh my gosh, I forgot to catch your stream. Like, you know, so I'm just like, okay, let me try and find a balance area to where people can see me and catch me and everything. But I try and stream consistently. I try to be a little bit consistent because I think there was one time I was like very inconsistent, but that was just because it was a very, very bad week. Or no, I had a lot of stuff going on that week. That's why. That was like a long time ago. That was like when I was first streaming. And now it's just more consistent because I actually have the time. Working from home is great because you can just make your own hours. Yeah. Actually, speaking about my own hours, I'm gonna be helping out our favorite Stingray tomorrow because she was concerned about like she wants to know more about Vroid, and I don't know if you guys know this, but my model is actually made in Vroid, so I know how to help her out with a few of those things because she said that apparently she has all the textures and stuff. She just needs to know how to put them on. So I'm tomorrow going to be giving her a little bit of a crash course in Vroid because some of that stuff is really hidden and it's really ridiculous. Like, honestly, I do want to change my hair texture, but again, it's kind of hard to find it, so. But maybe I shall update it one day. Mine's Beaver too, but I was very lazy. Maybe, hey, you know what? Should I do a full stream of Crash Course Vroid? I will say that there's plenty of other like really great people to follow on YouTube and stuff for Vroid stuff, but I will say a lot of them just like completely skip over things. Like really like skip over like a few things, and I'm just like, yeah, but you can also do it this way. because all of them are usually just like, whatever. But I'm like, if you're a person that's very hard for you to understand like 2D texturing, there's an easier and simpler way to do most of the things. And they just are like, well, I've been doing this for years, so I easily know how to do this, and they just go right into it, and then they kind of don't explain stuff. Ooh, yeah, that could help. More resources are always nice. Yes, I actually am gonna be holding a 3D art boot camp next summer. So basically, it's gonna be free. Of course, it's not. I'm not paying. You don't have to pay for it. But it's basically, I show you the beginnings, the ins and outs of how to do 3D modeling, and just so that then other people that want to do 3D models, like maybe like small 3D models for like for their assets for stream or something, then they know how to at least do some of the basics, and then they can kind of do it themselves. I just think that would be fun. And then of course whatever I create, I'll probably put on my profile on my portfolio, because I am a 3D artist. That's what I do. That's my job. So might post some of that work on there. But yeah. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, yeah, I could do it. And we just create like a Vroid from scratch. I actually was thinking of trying to make Z a Vroid, but because of how his horns are, it's very difficult. Toes. Oh no, not the toes. Not the toes. I will say my dog, how my dog greets us is she goes right for the toesies. Right for them toes. I don't know why. she loves them toes. I told Ray, like Ray, if you ever meet me in person and you have your toes like, and your toes are out just like you're on your Vroid, or not Vroid, on your avatar, yeah, she gonna lick them toesies. Oh, nice. I think it's because you're tall enough to be able to reach it. Also, I love the Stitch dance. I think you can do like exclamation dance and then Stitch dances. I need to put some of those more commands. I think if you do a stream avatars thing, then you can see how it dances. But yeah, we got toes. I didn't even see a jump. You didn't see a jump. Yeah, there's not much of a. I think it's hard to tell the jump animation, but yeah. But I will say it's very nice to see you in here, Autumn. Stitch too big. Too big, I think. Yeah, Stitch is big. Stitch don't need to jump. Stitch just walks. Stitch just walks and gets it. That's how Stitch is. That's how big Stitch is. Stitch is like the Animal Crossing characters. All the Animal Crossing characters are massive, and just. The funny thing is that I actually, so in stream avatars, you can actually make the size different, so you can like scale down the size, and I did scale down the size, and the Animal Crossing characters are still large, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, whoever made the Animal Crossing villagers is, holy shit, they're massive. They're massive. I'm like, if anything, like maybe the Digimon should be large and in charge. Yeah, Stitch do be large and in charge. Oh, I think it's saving. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Saving a backup to the cloud, which is actually pretty good that it does that. Oh no. There we go, it's saving the file. Sorry, I can see off screen if it's saving, because actually a little window pops up and says like how much it's saving and loading and stuff. But yeah. Oh, Otto. I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring. I made an announcement earlier, but I'll be playing Elden Ring on Wednesday, and I can't wait. I know that it's gonna be hard, so I'm not gonna be too mad if I like die and like lose all my stuff. Elden Ring, oh Elden Ring, yeah, yeah, Elden Ring, man. But at least on what is it? At least on Friday, I can kind of chill out because on Friday I'll be finally starting to work on my version 3.0 model. I think it's easier than most FormSoft games actually. Oh really? Okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, some people were saying that like even though like Elden Ring's hard, like it should be like better. And considering like a lot of people who don't like Dark Souls games were playing it, uh, yeah. Actually, funny enough, the person that bought it for me, they were just like, suffer. And I'm like, I don't know if I will suffer exactly. But I do know one thing. We have to make myself an Elden Ring. We have to try that. We have to make me an Elden Ring. And the other thing is that whenever it says you are maidenless, no, I'm not because Ray is canonically Ray is my VTuber wife. So I don't know how I could be maidenless if I have a wife. I'm not maidenless. It lies to me, for I am not maidenless. Oh no. Oh no, the stream. It be a lagging. I actually have like my thing up to be able to like watch to make sure how much we lagging. Thankfully, we're not lagging too much. We're not lagging too much. That's good. That's good. There was one stream, it was super lagging, and oh my gosh, it was like almost 30 minutes behind. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for the stream to catch up with me, unfortunately. So I had to end stream. That was a bad stream, unfortunately. But hey, sometimes that happens, and there's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. I just need a better internet. I actually did find a better Wi-Fi connector, so I think maybe, yeah. Geez, 30 minutes? Yeah. Yeah.
So class, what do you
Um,
grow up? A cowboy.
Astronaut. A gagillionaire.
so I might like,
AT&T Business Fiber high-breaking speed.
what I might do is get a new, not a new service provider, just a new, I just need a new router. Because I actually have everything, I just need a router, and that's it.
Do business like a gagillionaire. AT&T Business.
I mean, I do have a router, but, we can easily take this off of our plan, and then we don't have to pay to service providers. Probably. Where is this? I need. Is it this one? This one. Smart. Oh my gosh! Did you really use an art pun? Oh my gosh! Yes. Oh wait, Otto, have you seen some of the memes I post up? Those are all from Jose's brain. Oh my gosh, I love all the memes he fucking makes for me. It's awesome. And the funny thing is how accurate the memes are. I need to do a meme review. But the thing is, like, Jose's the only one that makes memes for me, so I might need to do a whole collection of memes. I need to do a meme collection raid. But yes, I am quite smart. Yeah. And most of the times those, when you just get the router itself, most of the times they are a lot faster So stream might be like bussin'. You'd be bussin'. Okay, there we go. Man, Otto just be dancing still. Dance. But you know what? You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't released the bombs in a while. Hold on. I think it's this. Nope. Oh, nope, there it goes. It just takes a sec. I haven't released the bombs in a while. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that, that you can still dance and the bombs go. Wait, what the... I think Otto's care. Bruh, I've been to a rave that went from 8 to 3 and danced during all. Oh my gosh, dude, you know what? I've actually honestly never gone to a raid, not a raid. I've never been to a rave before. I actually did. Okay, wait. I have a really weird story to tell you. Okay, so first off, just so you, just for context, IRL, I used to be Catholic and I used to go to church. I used to also be like a like counselor, or well, not a counselor, but like uh when you get like old enough, eventually like reach 18, you can like be finally fully like adult ordained into like the church or whatever. I forget what it's called. Oh, confirmation. I used to be like a confirmation leader. Uh, and oh my god, you would not believe what fucking happened. But anyways, so year 2 of confirmation, you get to go to a confirmation retreat for like 2 days. Well, there was like some new management, so instead of like the person that I had been with, there was like a new person in charge, and that was fun and all of that. But we went on the church retreat, but I was now a leader instead of being part of the part of the campers. So we went on a church on the retreat, and let me just say this much. I don't know why or how, but we ended up having a rave one night. And the thing is that it was the night before we were actually going to leave. Now the rave I think lasted until about like 12, because we started around like a certain time. By the way, just so you guys know, the where we were was up in some cabins in the mountains, so it was cold as shit because it had actually snowed, so it was super cold. Thankfully, the cabins were very well heated, and so was the hall area that was also very well heated. And for some unknown reason, this new leader dude, just decided we are gonna have a fucking rave on the last day. Who thought this was a good idea? Dude, none of us slept. We were so high on energy from like all that. No, there was no drugs or alcohol because it was it was like a Catholic retreat. So yeah, of course not. We were well energized with water. Yeah, Raven Maddie. Yeah, I know it was a full on rave. They had like lights, musician, like everything. They had everything. I was like, what the fuck? Like the DJ was like the main leader, like the head leader himself. So it was him being the DJ, and then there was lights, there was like disco, like I swear to God, you walk out of there and you could still hear the thing blasting and the lights going on. Oh my, it was like a true, I was like, a true rave here, and I I thankfully get tired very easily, and I'm actually very I deal a lot. I do have ADHD and I do have autism, so I cannot stay within those kinds of areas for very long. I think I stayed for like 2 hours, and then I was just like, my battery is now drained. I'm gonna go into the cabin and just read my book, and that's what I did for the rest of the night. But it was still pretty fun. But where my cabin was, I could still hear the blaring sound of the music, and I was just like, damn, I really wish I had earplugs right now. This was way before I actually discovered I had ADHD and autism. I just thought like I was just tired. No, I was overstimulated. So that's why I can't go to raves. I become too easily overstimulated now, unfortunately, because I've been staying at home because, you know, the pandemic and everything. I had to end up staying at home a lot. But yeah, so that's the story of how how I went to a Catholic rave. Like the amount of weird shit that happens is hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I think everyone was still like raving until the very end. It was pretty fun though. I honestly will say it was still pretty fun. But it was still pretty chill. It was still pretty chill. It was still pretty cool. And yeah, that's fair. Nothing wrong with social batteries. Yeah. So, and actually, you guys probably won't know this, but I'm not extremely like shy in public. I just don't like to talk to people that I don't know. Unless I'm at conventions. When I'm at conventions, it's a little bit easier. Like, I say a little bit, but for the most part, I don't really talk to people very much. I know, like, on stream and stuff, it's like, but you talk to everybody. You call everyone your little scribbles. You got all this stuff. And it's like, no, IRL, first off, sometimes nobody wants to approach me because I have severe, like, just... Whenever I'm just, like, not thinking, like, I have, like, no thoughts, no expressions, no emotions, people think I'm angry or I'm pissed off about something. And it's just like, no, I'm not mad. I'm thinking. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, guys, if I was mad, I'd be voicing it, wouldn't I? To some extent, right? And they're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, so. But yeah, I do have a little bit of a short battery nowadays. But I will say it's pretty easy now for me to get overstimulated, but it's pretty easy for me to just find a place to kind of like relax and decompress for a while. I'm actually going to another convention next weekend. I'm going to be working it. But I don't know how long I'll last there. But as long as like I get a break or something to be able to go and walk around the exhibit hall a little bit and just like kind of move around and just not stay in one place where it's loud and stuff, I think I'll be fine. So. And if anything, I always bring my headset and I might just ask them, like, can I go and decompress for like a few minutes? I really can't talk to people right now. Actually, I don't know, but I did make some stuff that is going to become a product that we're going to be selling at the convention, and I do not know if it will be available then, or like if it will be available. But if it is, I will take a picture and I will show you guys what I made. Because now it's a physical product, I can show you that I can legally show you for, because it's a product. God damn it. Oh no, I'm just an idiot. Yeah. But I did like working on that product. It was very fun. It was very fun to work on. Actually, I'm working. Oh, I have to show you guys the cursed shit that I made. The funny thing is, I actually made it for my job. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but it's cursed. I showed it earlier, and literally my boyfriend had a visceral reaction to it. I'm so sorry, Jose, but you're gonna see it again, unfortunately, because I can't not show it to you guys. It's so bad. It's so bad. Cursed shit right before spooky season. Yay. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, it's so cursed. Like, you know how like cursed images are? Not like cursed in the sense of something is like cursed, but it's like cursed in the sense of what the fuck monstrosity have you created? And I'm just gonna be okay. First off, the idea behind this thing. Yeah, the idea behind this thing is if McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Kraft Mac and Cheese all merged into one thing, like we're one company. That's all I'm gonna tell you, and when I show you it, you're gonna be like, now I know why it's cursed. It's like it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Literally, my brain is partially just like, what monstrosity have I created? Oh my god. I can complain and talk about how bad it is, but when you see it, you'll be like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Ayo, yeah, you got it, Otto. Otto be getting that grind. Otto be on that grind to get them coins. I think the coins are to unlock things. I will say, I don't have any of my stream avatars locked behind like, so those coins or things you can use in order to like unlock hats and stuff like that. But I don't extremely know how stream avatars works. I have to look through it more. I have to spend a day looking through it. Hold on, what is this? Oh yeah, this is color. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
A crisp golden lager brewed for those who follow their own path. Tap or click the banner to discover Pacifico now. Discover responsibly.
I need to reference this.
By Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, this has to be over to reference now. Wait. I have forgotten something. I forgot to draw his face. That's fine. It's not always that big. It's Batman. Yeah.
You can choose when and how you want to pay, whether it's cash, card, or check.
I do think that you can also do like a slot, like gotcha or something like that, and you like win more coins. I forget what it was.
Nashville, Tennessee. Some restrictions apply.
I'm Charles Holmes, the Ringer Music Show.
And I'm Cole Kushner from Dissect, and Charles and I are teaming up to create Last Song Standing, a new show where we determine an artist's single best song by debating our way through their entire catalog.
And for our first
I don't have anything locked because I want people to be able to like, you know, have fun.
Mixtapes, the Lucy's, and the features.
Listen to Last Song Standing on the Dissect podcast feed, only on Spotify.
I just realized something. This is Z's like most exposed outfit that I have him in. Oh wait, no, there's another one. there's another one. Don't worry, you're gonna see that eventually when I start making the webcomic. Hashtag exposed. I know, right? So exposed. But look at him. You know, one thing I will say, I think out of all the characters that I've created, I actually was saying this earlier, Z is, yeah, he do be smirking. I mean, yeah. The funny thing is that Z is a very loyal calculating follower of the main antagonist of my lore. And it's kind of, well, it's not funny, but it's kind of interesting how he changes over time. I was saying earlier that Z has the most interesting and dramatic change ever in his story. Like for character, yeah, he has the most dramatic character design changes. Cause here I can show this, but Z ends up going from looking like this. Oh, I forgot to do his ear. To looking like this. If it will load up really quickly. It's like the transformation is immaculate. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into his character development, and that's why I say that Z is the most has the most amount of character growth. Well, the most drastic amount of character growth. And the funny thing is that even though that I have his demeanor to be kind of like sexual and seducing, that's not what he is. He's actually batshit insane. Well, not really insane, but it's complicated. It's really complicated, but all you need to know is that he's an antagonist for a while and then becomes a protagonist, so. Boy, transforming, call that Cetumus. Did you make a Transformers Prime joke? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Otto, yes. Yes, you know what? You know what? It is a Cetumus Prime. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my boy. Oh my gosh. I'm shooketh. I'm shooketh by that. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know. Yes, Queen. Transform and roll out. Yeah. Dude, I've never gotten a Transformer joke on here before. Oh my gosh. Apparently, I have heard that apparently my content is very comedic. So I don't know how to feel about that, but apparently I am. I don't know. Am I really funny? Am I funny? Am I truly funny? I don't think I'm funny. But then we come up with jokes like this, and then it's like, you know what? Yes, you are. Hey, comedy is subjective, but you are entertaining regardless. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I strive to be. I shall be your annoying entertainment. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? What, you guilty here strive for what? For being comedic? Yeah. Hey, if I can make you laugh, I've made your day. Because the thing is, like, I say, like, my own personal model is to spread happiness with art. And as much as like I do want to create art that makes you guys happy, if I can also make you laugh while doing it, hey, I've made my goal for the day. Screw money, screw all of that. You know what? My purpose here as just me in general, as who I am, is to be. I like being funny. I will say honestly, I never thought I was funny. I think it's just because because of my ADHD and autism, I never understood social cues. But then when I said something I was being serious about, everyone thought it was a joke. Do everybody need a good laugh? So why not laugh with a goofy artist? Oh my gosh, yes! Actually, apparently, someone said my laugh is apparently very, very like infectious. My laugh is infectious, and I will say, for the most part, I can attest that that's kind of true, because whenever I start laughing, other people start laughing too.
All of those properties that we like.
And then I would stop laughing because I'm like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Free on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts. Just search for Science VS.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
And I'm Denzel.
Sorry.
We have a new Spotify original podcast. It's called We Said What We Said.
We're going to be talking about love,
Sex,
heartbreak,
loneliness,
success,
partying,
failure,
struggles,
passion,
music.
friendship.
There we go.
Brokenhearted.
Left on the side of the road.
We have advice.
We'll give it to you straight, no chaser.
Listen to We Said What We Said with Ricky and Denzel.
It is pretty contagious. Laugh for sure. Aw, yeah, boy. I think it's just because it's. I will say, sometimes if I laugh really hard, I start snorting. I don't think I've gotten to a laugh to where I've snorted before yet, on stream, or at least I have, and you guys haven't been able to hear it, and I'm so glad. It's so obnoxious. But there's sometimes where I laugh so hard that I literally start snorting. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, if you watched Mulan. Has anyone watched Mulan 3? I'm sorry. I know. No. Was it Mulan 3? No, it was Mulan 2. Okay. Has anyone watched the animated movie, the brilliant anime movie of Mulan 2? So, I don't know if you remember the third princess, or, like, the eldest princess, but you know how, like, she starts snorting? Yeah, I do that. You made me laugh too hard, I start doing that. Mulan 2, yes! Mulan 2 is such a good, underrated movie. Oh my gosh. I think it just kind of lacks in the era of, like, just because it was just not done very well, or at least, like, the animation kind of went down. But yeah, let's agree to disagree. Okay, right. I'm not saying it's a great movie. I'm saying it's underrated because it's not shit, but it's not amazing like Mulan was. But I think what makes Mulan 2 good is the character. Like, the character development between everybody. The story was shit. No, the story was awful, but I liked the character development. That's what I liked about it, for the most part. So, but when it comes to everything else is pretty much shit. True, the good part was seeing the boys get their love. I know! Them boys be working really hard. Oh, wait. Okay, question. Should we bring up the live action? And if not, we shall let it crash and burn as it should. That shit was awful. Wait, is this the same color? I think so. Is it the same color? Is it? Okay, no, it's like slightly different. Okay, good. But honestly, like, seeing them You mean Mulan was a great warrior, not because of skill, because of I know! It's so stupid! I'm like, honestly, they could have just kept, like, you know what they've been doing is just, like, basically keeping the original story and then just, like, slightly changing it? Dude, they changed the entirety. They changed the entirety of it. They made it so woke that it ended up being shit. Which, I don't know what's better, honestly. There we go. Yeah, please. There's my boy. Yeah, that was, what the fuck? Like, my mom and I watched it, and we were just like, we looked at it, like, even we were fucking offended. We're not even part Chinese. Like, okay, if you look at if the movie, even if the movie was on its own, it was still pretty bad. I was hoping it would be closer to an actual war movie. Then they talked about cutting Mushu and making it realistic. To the first trailer showing a lady transforming into a bird. I know, right? You want to know what's really funny? Is that the only person that actually had character development and, like, anything to their character at all was the fucking transforming bird lady. She was the only one. She was the only one that had character development. She's the only one that I felt and, like, actually connected to. That's it. That was the only one. Mulan was shit. And it's sad, because Mulan's actually one of my favorite movies. It was the bird lady in her story actually said, yes! Yes, her story was amazing! Her story was actually really well written. And then you see everyone else's shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? I was just like, what is this shit? Like, actually, I looked at it and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, my dudes, this is not how it do. No, I need to make it. It's almost dark. Here, you know what? I have an idea. Do.
Sometimes
Yeah, but
sometimes you're down.
the bird lady was so good.
You're all kinds of sideways. Well, with Spotify Premium, you can download your
For as bad as it was, I will take the LA remix doing remakes doing something different. Short. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are pretty cool. Those are way better than whatever the hell Disney gave us. I think someone was saying, like, Disney is currently kind of going through this stage of trying to be woke for, like, wokeness sake, and it's just not working right. Honestly, I'd say it's not working at all. Nope. I think I know where to use that, but we're gonna do this. Yeah, the retelling ones are pretty good actually. I like those ones way better. It's like Disney, look at this. Look at it. See it? What the fuck? You could have given us this, Disney. Yeah. I think Disney is just like Disney suffers from, they'll get it because of brand, or like people will buy it because of brand, and or literally the idea of banking on like, well, we have a big brand so everybody will buy it. Apple actually suffers from this too. That's why they're so expensive. You're not buying the product, you're buying the brand. And Disney is basically banking on like, well, people will watch it because it's Disney. And it's like, to a certain extent, people will watch it. Because the thing is that people are not stupid. People will not just watch something because like, oh, it's like from my favorite show, or oh, it's about this, or oh, it's about that. It's like, no, people are not dumb. And Disney is banking on you being dumb. And that's what, as a creator, that's insulting. That is very insulting when a company does that, because it's like, you really do not give a shit about people. That's what that tells me. For waiting for the live action remake of Pinocchio to come out. Wanna watch them back to back? Dude, have you seen what Jiminy Cricket looks like for the Disney live action? Oh my gosh. I saw it. Okay, so first off, just a preface, I'm going to be talking about what Disney is creating via the point of view that I am a 3D artist. I work, basically most of my work is done with 3D and doing basically what most of Disney does in its live action, which is CGI and stuff. As a person that does props, and as a person that has also done things for animation stuff before too, or like, you know, because I went to school and I did like stuff for animation, I did stuff for game, so I have a good variety of stuff. Why the hell does Jiminy Cricket look the way he fucking does? I actually have no problems with Pinocchio. Pinocchio actually looks fine. But if you notice in the trailer, all the other animals are like personifications. So like basically, no, not personification, but they're anthropomorphized. So that just means that they're still the animal, but they just walk on two legs. So they're not like Fantastic Mr. Fox. They're more like Narnia, in a way. But can also stand on their hind legs. I guess Zootopia is a better way of describing it. Why the hell did they give Jiminy Cricket a body when literally no other animated character, like no other animated animal, has it? And yeah, that immediately tells me it's gonna. So this is what's gonna happen whenever you see Jiminy Cricket on screen if you do watch it. Notice how when you're watching it, you become disconnected from the show when you see Jiminy Cricket matched to other animals. You probably will notice it, you probably won't notice it. Holy shit, that is not what I meant. I meant color burn. Oh, no, it looks like shit. But yeah, your perception, because like they want to make it live action, but guys, you know what's really funny? So Disney owns ABC. ABC did Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time actually has a CG 3D model of Jiminy Cricket. They could have just taken that, changed it up a little bit, and there you go. And there's already a rig for it. It can already be animated. But no. You know what they did? They made an entire new model that looks like it belongs in a 3D animation, and it does not look right when standing next to a person. It really does not look right. It looks like as if I just like literally Roger Rabbited it. Like that's what it feels like. Kind of feels like Chip and Dale. If you remember the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie that came out recently, it's kind of like that. It's really unnerving. It just doesn't look right. And the thing is that they didn't even give him an animated face. They gave him like the animation body that everybody has, but then the head is a cricket. But then it's sized up to like the size of like an animated character. So it looks wrong. It looks so wrong. It doesn't look right.
Ever since I got the new Galaxies,
And that is what is going to end. And I will say, when the movie comes out, everybody will be complaining about Jiminy Cricket. Because when the trailer came out and everyone saw Jiminy Cricket, everyone's complaining about Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket is gonna be the thing that actually makes that movie probably crash and burn, unfortunately. Because the animation for it is probably gonna be fine. But the model, it's the model. Like, really? They couldn't think of anything better? At least it's straight to Disney Plus. Yeah, I will say I will watch it on Disney Plus just because, but at the same time, I am going to be very concerned. Because I actually told my mom it, and she was like, why did they do that? Couldn't they have just done this? And I'm like, I know, that's what I told them! That's what I was saying!
Limited availability in select areas.
It's like you couldn't have created a better model. You couldn't have at least thought of a better model to do. No, this is what she went with. Yeah, that one's stop motion, so that one I understand. But it's like, dude, Jiminy is voiced by Obi-Wan. Holy shit, yeah, I am watching it. I'm watching our God and Savior, our Lord and Savior, Jiminy Cricket. But yeah, so like, I am very concerned when it does come out, because I know that a lot of people are probably going to complain about how weird Jiminy Cricket looks like. And I'm just gonna be like, yep. And they couldn't do anything better, apparently. Like, literally could not choose to do anything better with what they had already done. And it's like, you guys couldn't think of anything better to do? Nope. Nope, they couldn't. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. There we go. Show me them pearly whites. No. Apparently they're working on a new... Oh, yeah! Yeah, I know that they made the... Okay, I will say this. the Haunted Mansion Muppets movie was actually pretty good. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really, really well done. I don't know if you've seen that, but that was really good. They released it last Halloween. Oh my gosh, chef's kiss. Why did they do the first one with Muppets? It was, now of course it was more like a mystery, like you gotta solve the mystery and all this sort of stuff, and it was good. And also it had my boy Gonzo in it. Ayo Gonzo, I love you. But yeah, that was actually pretty good, and for some reason was very, very true to like the origins of the Haunted Mansion, which was actually pretty cool too. So I love that one. I loved how that movie came out. Jared Leto? I don't know who the fuck that is. I know they're important, but I suffer. Okay, when people tell me like, "Oh my gosh, this voice actor is in it," or like this Morbius. Morbius from what? Wait. That Jared? Really? Okay, I will say if they cast him as the butler, maybe it'll make sense. Is Morbin? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, Otto out here with the fucking jokes, yes. Wait. If they cast him as the butler of the Haunted Mansion, like as the ghost host, he's the Hatbox? Why did they make him the Hatbox? No. They should have casted him as the ghost host, because the ghost host is like blank, fake, non-moving. Like it's well, actually no. You know what? Who would be funnier as the ghost host? Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito would be the best ghost host ever, dude. I'd watch that. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. Wait, he is? Wait. Did I just have a premonition? Wait. What is Danny DeVito? What is Owen Wilson? I must know. Tell me. Otto, you are now the messenger. Wow. Yes, Otto is here. That wow. Yes, I love my little stream extensions. I love them. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. People don't use them as much, but well, no, I say that wrongly. My mod uses them to extreme sometimes. But yes, wait, what are they? I need to know. Can't leave me hanging here, Otto. It's not good. Ooh. That's not what I wanted. Owen Wilson is gonna be Priest and Danny's. Okay. Call away. You know what? That's gonna be really funny. That's gonna be really, really funny. I feel like Danny DeVito playing a college professor actually is pretty fucking accurate to how most college professors are. So, if anything, actually, did I tell? I have told you guys a story of how I drew Danny DeVito as for a Frankenstein project before, I think. But gets better. My professor loved that I drew Danny DeVito because I think Danny DeVito is just the funniest person to draw. But oh my gosh, look at this man. He doesn't look murderous at all. Yes, Frank and Steve. Yeah, you remembered. Yes. Dude, look at this. Look at the bastard. Okay, speaking about Danny DeVito, look at the bastard I've created. What the fuck?
Get one line of unlimited 5G for just $40.
Why do I make you hot? Should not be hot. You're supposed to be a fucking maniac.
Selection of free 5G phones from brands you love, like Samsung. Switch now and save more. Only at Metro. If congested, the fraction of users greater than 35 gigabytes per month may notice reduced speeds, and Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus T-Mobile due to prioritization. Video streams in SD requires eligible port-in. See store for details.
Yes, but Frank and Steve, I still have to try and like frame it. I do want to redo it a little bit, but I still do want to frame it and send it to Danny DeVito. Like that's still my goal, is to frame it and send it to Danny DeVito. It shall be framed and it shall be sent to Danny DeVito, and then Danny DeVito will have himself at only 1% of his power. That's actually what I named the piece. I called it Danny DeVito at only 1% of his power. Everyone fawns for the Manicos, though. Least we forget all the girls who wanted a Joker to their. Oh yeah, yeah. I will say though that he's more of insane because of other reasons, and not because of reasons you guys might think. I would say that he is basically the Harley Quinn to the Master being the Joker, basically. I think that will tell you enough about his character without really saying everything. Also, by the way, these are not gloves. This is his skin. This is his skin. I see. Yeah, yeah. So he's insane, but yeah, he's not that level of crazy, thankfully. I do have to preface, like, this is his skin. This is not his skin. But yeah. Also, something that you guys might have realized, why is his hair black? Don't worry about it. It has something to do with his character development. And major spoilers for why his hair turns from black to white. I will not tell you why, and no, it is not because of him getting way too stressed out and then his hair becoming white like most animes do. No, like, his has a more definite reason into why. Along with, he does have horns. They're just very tiny. Especially right now, he has no horns. They are just little nuts. What are clothes if not an extra layer of dry... Wait a minute! Wait, Otto! Otto be spitting out facts, though. What the hell? I've been streaming for so long that Otto be speaking facts. Gotta go on that hydrate ride. But Otto, you're right. You are right. You're so. Why are you right? I don't want you to be right, but holy shit, you're right. I'm shook. I'm shook. And I thought I'm out here with all the weird facts. Oh, Otto, I don't know if you saw my Twitter, but yesterday, my mom ended up in the ER. Shooketh. Yes, I is shooketh. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter yesterday about the tweets of me saying that my mom was in the ER. Yeah. She's good now. She's fine. But, oh my gosh. There's so many funny shits that happened yesterday. Now, it's not funny to go to the ER, but it's funny what happened when she was in the ER. That's the funny shit. Would you... I'm glad to hear she's okay. Yeah, she's not 100%. Her back still hurts. Also, the pain medication that she's supposed to be able to take during the day, which is like it's not a pain medication. It's a muscle relaxant to relax the muscles. Yeah, she comes home and she's like, I called the pharmacy. They still don't fucking have it. And I'm like, what? They should. They should have it for you. But she does have a lidocaine patches that in about an hour I do have to put on. But don't worry, we'll probably be finished with stream by then, so you guys do not have to worry. But holy shit, those lidocaine patches are stickier than a fucking fly trap. And I thought fly traps were sticky. Holy shit. But she does need to wear it like 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So there's that. Let me just do this. There we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah. But, she gave the nurses a scare. I know I've already told this story, but I'll tell it again. So, while she was in there, the monitor, so you know how you come in and they hook you all up to the monitors and stuff? My mom scared the nurses a lot because her monitor kept beeping off. And the thing is that it wasn't for her heart rate, it wasn't for blood pressure. You want to know what it was for? Respirations per minute. My mom was not doing so basically she was breathing, but it wasn't recognizing her breathing. But also the other thing is that sometimes my mom and I, when we relax, we forget to breathe, and then we take one. We can breathe because our minds just forget. Hey, there's a breathing. There's a thing called a breathe, a breath that you should take. Bruh, yeah. So my mom kept scaring them because the alarms would start going off, the red alarms, and it wasn't because of anything bad. It just wasn't recognizing that my mother was breathing. But the thing is that I looked at the alarms, I looked at my mother, and I was like, she's fine. That's nothing. And so the nurses would come in and would be like, they would look at the monitor, and then they would look at my mom, and my mom would just wave at them. and she told them, don't worry about it. If there was really a problem, my daughter would come out and ask for help. Seriously, yeah, I would run. I'd be like, help! I'd be screaming for fucking help. But so, and the thing is that happened about every fucking 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes or so. So these nurses kept getting scared. Wait, what the fuck? And it's yeah, don't worry about it. But the other thing is that she would hold her breath because her back pain was so bad that she would end up holding her breath in because of the pain. So that didn't help either.
Hip-hop's most beloved, most everlasting, most enduring albums, and all of the things that make you want to listen to them from cover to cover.
New episodes of No Skips with Jinx and Shay drop on Thursdays. Check it out, only on Spotify.
So yeah, my mom be out here. Nurses were freaking, yeah. It didn't help that some of the nurses that were there were people that were there were actually not, they were students. so I think that made it worse. She even gave the head nurse a scare. The head nurse came in and was like, and it's oh, the head nurse literally came in. She was just like, what the fuck? She looks at the monitor. She looks at my mom. She's like, oh. I feel so bad for them. So my mom actually had to tell them hey, if there was actually an issue, my daughter will come out and tell you. If there's really a problem, she'll come out, she'll warn you, she'll really warn you guys, she'll come out screaming. And I'm like, yes, I will, mother. So yeah, that's how my mom scared them. But yeah, I feel more bad for the student nurses than anything because like because they were just like trying to learn. She got a head start on spooking before anyone. I know, right? For real, for real. Have I ever told you guys about the story of how literally so you know how like nowadays they actually say that there's 3 ways of how you can get frozen. So you can either be a deer in the headlights, like freeze. So you have fight, flight, and freeze. I don't know what the fuck I did, but one time my mom was changing the thermostat. This was a while ago. My mom was changing the thermostat. I didn't hear her, and all I see out of my peripheral vision around the corner is just half of this body, like in the shade. And I didn't know that it was my mother. And all of a sudden, I tried to fight, run, and freeze at the same time and just fall flat on my back. I was trying to run, but I also wanted to fight, but I also got frozen, and so I just fell backwards. My mother started laughing because it looked like I just spazzed out. And I just fell fucking on my back. And I'm just like, and I started laughing because I know it's my mom. My mom comes over and she's laughing, and we're just laughing. And it's so they're so like I told my mom, like literally my mom and I and how we are in the house, literally the basis for a sitcom. Literally the basis for like an 80s 90s sitcom. Like that's literally her fucking life because of the shit we say. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, like, literally, they could make a sitcom about us. Like, they could truly just make a sitcom with the shit we say. And let me just preface this. So, this was also a while back. My mom was like saying like, "Oh, I want to take you to this place, but I don't know what the time is for it." I'm like, "Mom, you want to take me out to this place?" And she's like, "Yeah, I want to take you out, but I didn't know when, and I don't know like when they're open or anything or how busy they are." And I'm like, "Well, Mom, the internet exists." Oh, hello, sweet potato. We're just talking about some funny stuff about how my life is literally like a fucking 90s 80s sitcom. Oh, sweet potato. David. Art and Ma, weekends at 8. Yes, yes, that would be awesome. Yes, yes. But anyway, so I turn. Yeah. Also, David. Sorry. David is the sweet potato. The little sweet potato dude. He's the one that bought Elden Ring for me. Dude, we're finally playing Elden Ring on Wednesday. We're playing Elden Ring on Wednesday. You will finally get to see me suffer. I think Jose passed out. I think my mod passed out because he sleeps sometimes. But yes, David, Elden Ring to come. But anyway, so my mom wanted me to take me out to this place, and I literally told her. First, we shall spend 2 hours on character customization. Yes, honestly, probably will. Honestly. Ooh, that's what we were waiting for. Yes. That's what many people I think will be. I feel like a lot of people will probably be mainly showing up for that. I've noticed that a lot of people usually sometimes like my game stuff compared to my art things, which, to be honest, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Most people want to relax with a game or something like that. I don't know how relaxing Elden Ring can be when I'm just screaming in your ear. Because I will preface this. It is very easy for me to rage at games, but I know that this game is going to be hard. Have you heard of writing? What? Wait. Have you hear of writing me Jack Hills? Wait, what? Dude, I am not in the sphere of Elden Ring. I just am gonna play the game, but I'm not in the know of Elden Ring. Song? I have never heard of that song. Nope, no thought in here. Yep, nope.
Hydro Flask's new Fall 22 colors came to life along the desert trails of Sedona, Arizona. Meet Goji, an electrifying new red hue that's as bright as the sun's glow on the Sedona red rocks. And discover Indigo, a blue as deep as Sedona's starry night skies. See the two newest Hydro Flask colors inspired by the shades of Sedona, Arizona at hydroflask.com.
What's what? What's what? Oh, the character? Or wait, what? Wait, what's what? My background music? Yeah, it was a commercial. I don't make any money to be able to pay for premium. What, you think I can pay for premium? Nah. Bold of you to assume I can pay for premium. Anyways. It scared me. Yeah. Good. It's its purpose. Spookin'. Yeah, it do be spookin'. There we go. We all be spooking out here. Oh, I don't know. So, one of my neighbors has like those big giant skeletons, and I was walking past the other day, and they took them down. I'm so upset. They are like a staple around here. If they're not up, it's not Halloween yet. They did have them up before, and now they're down, and I'm just like, no, what happened? But yeah, it's super sad that they took them down, because it's like, what? No, what happened to them? No, yeah. Gotta take them down for a nap. Maybe they are down for a nap. I'll have to check when I walk my dog after stream. I'll check to see if they're back. I hope they are, because they kind of are a staple of around here now. So it's like, if they're not there, it's like, Well, they don't have them up all the time. They only have them up when Halloween's about to roll around. So they're not up all the time. They're only up for that. If I own those, I'd put up a sign that would say, "Out to lunch, we'll be back September 20." Oh my gosh, yes. That'd be funny. That'd be super, super funny. They actually put it out in August, which is pretty fine. You know, it's okay. But they put them out in August. And then it's like, all of a sudden, they're like down, and it's like, where'd they go? So. It was sad to see him gone. It can work on this. Yeah. August be on the early clock of things, right?
Did you know your skin cells renew while you sleep? With Olay's Retinol 24-Night Moisturizer, you'll wake up to smoother skin, starting day one. That's right, ladies, your beauty sleep is just one jar away. Pick up this beautiful purple jar at your local CVS store, and starting August 29th through September 18th, get $5 off any Olay Regenerist Moisturizer, and get $10 extra bucks when you spend $40. Shop Olay at CVS today.
And now, a back-to-school message from Puffs Tissues. Back to school, kids will soon head to learn to make new friends and spread new germs. But ordinary tissues can leave noses red, so send them off.
If only autumn would be earlier to summer too hot. Yes.
It's all you can do.
Agreed. Summer too hot.
From coming home to you. Even in the classroom, a nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to Morning Motivation. Get your day off to a cracking start. Brought to you by our friends at CVS. The Epic Beauty event is back.
Yeah, I usually put all of my stuff up for Halloween up in autumn now. I will say it's still very hot in autumn, and I'm just like, please, please, cooler weather come. I actually haven't posted this on Twitter yet, but I got from Hot Topic, I got the Oogie Boogie cardigan and the Jack Skellington sweater, a new Jack Skellington sweater. And I was just like, yes. Yes, Stan Nightmare Before. Yes, yes, I am. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's my favorite. It's just my favorite film. It's just one of my favorite films of all time. Yeah. But definitely like 10 out of 10, my best, most beloved film ever. I actually still have it on DVD. I might watch it when Halloween starts fully kicking in. And I know a lot of people have like debates about like, is it a Christmas movie? Is it a Halloween movie? I say it's both. I don't think there's a debate on it. I think it works for both. Officially, it's Halloween movie. Yeah, it does. It does. It does work. It really does work for both. I think it's just because of the way it's done, it works for both, and that's why. I pray Disney never goes running out of ideas. Time to make a sequel. Oh, did you not know? There is a sequel. There's a sequel. But it's not a movie, it's a book. Instead of making it a movie, they wrote it in a book. I don't know how good it is, but Disney did make a sequel. But thankfully, don't worry, it's written down. Maybe it might be a little bit better if it's written, but I don't know. Honestly, who knows? No, I don't need that. I meant wonder. Gosh, there we go. Not that. I need this one. Let's see. There we go. I have to check that out. I'm familiar with the sequel game called Oogie Boogie's Revenge and the prequel, which is yeah, no, there's a book called The Pumpkin Queen. Apparently it's supposed to be a sequel, but it's not. I don't know. I don't know what Disney did, but hey, but Disney be Disney, so. I fell asleep. I'm not surprised. I'm not. You know what? Honestly, not surprised that you freaking fell asleep.
Cells renew while you sleep. With Olay's Retinol 24-night moisturizer, you'll wake up to
Dude, look at Z. Look at this man. Look at what he packing. Holy, I forget that I can render this stuff.
And starting August 29th through September 18th, get $5.
I know, I did call it. I called it. I said I think he's asleep. I did say that. I said I think he's asleep. And what did I say? He asleep. He definitely asleep.
In the all-new Honda HR-V.
Yeah.
With a sleek,
See, I knew it.
Styling,
Chat placing bets on me, lol. Yeah, chat be placing bets. Chat be placing hella bets. Oh, you guys want to see the cursed thing I made? I think it's still on here. Yeah. So here, let me show you. So I'll talk about him a little bit. Wait, I missed. Okay, so here's the cursed.
Listen to all your favorite tracks in one place right now on the top
here's the cursed artwork I made. It's cursed. This is if McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Kraft mac and cheese were one thing. We're one company, like merged to become one company. Here, this is all you get. Better than Furby. Finally a product. Just no. Why is my chat like this? What the fuck? Why is my chat like this? I still have to show it to my boss, but oh my god, that's probably the most cursed thing I've ever made before. But yeah. So anyways, we are done with Z. We're done making him. Oh my gosh, he looks beautiful. As he should, Mac and cheese on the go. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what my initial idea was for it. Oh, anyways, I gotta close this shit. But yeah. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do with this? Oh, you know what? I just realized. Jose, how's my emote? How's my new emote coming along? I'm getting an animated emote. I have like 2 animated emote slots available, and I'm getting new emotes, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I will say, you know what Daddy Z would say to that? He'd say that. Nice. I don't know why I gave him that face for the fucking emote. I don't know why. I don't know. What's this? Rob's mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, no. Dango Cats is colored, but bees to. But Biot needs to be shaded and animated. But bees to be shaded and dude, what the fuck? Do you mean needs? You said bees. This is what happens. He woke up. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to make that be the raid. What? Yeah, I have a thing called Get Sealed. I have a thing. It's not called Get Sealed. It's called Seal. I think it's called like it's called Seal Bounce. It's called Seal Bounce. I call it Seal Bounce, but dude, I actually want that to be the raid, so when someone comes in with a raid, it's just that to kind of symbolize everybody coming into my stream. I think it'd be really funny if that happened. Like really, really hilarious. I would love that. But right now, it's when someone raids me, the music that plays is fucking Mortal Kombat. I love it because like it's so loud. The Mortal Kombat is so loud that I can't speak because like it's so loud. But that scares the shit out of me. But if it's like that, then it's easier to kind of like be like, oh hello, welcome raiders. Yeah, but anyways, we are KF. What's KF? KF is up. What? I don't get it. KF, kind friend, ayo. What? Oh, Oh, that thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that on stream. That's a whole other rabbit hole to go down. Oh shit. Let's see. Damn, why is just VTubers taking over? What is this? What's she showing? You know what? Why not? Here, let me just switch over to, no, not that one. I was about to click on the be right back. I was about to click on BRB and instead of my chat, and I was gonna be like, oh no, what the fuck? No. I tell you about it later. Yeah. You tell me about it later, because I'll probably be wanting to work on a few things for but yeah. So I don't think announcements are gonna come out yet. Okay, so I have a few announcements. So on Wednesday I'll be playing Elden Ring, and on Friday I will be starting to make my version 3.0 model. Yay! I'm so happy. Technically, this model is my version 2.5-ish. So yeah, I've come a long ways in my models, and yes, I will be re-debuting. So I will be doing I will have it be like my re-debut arc is coming. So yeah, that'll be on Friday. We'll be starting that. And then I'll be mostly working on it. I'll every Friday I'll work on it, and there will be some stuff that I'll probably be working on in between, and I'll tell you what I worked on in between, like if I have worked on it. If not, then we're just going to be continuing on stream. And will I be rigging it myself? We're gonna try. I'll probably take like a break in between to really just kind of learn how to make how to do the rig, and then I'll be rigging it myself as well.
Pieces hung from its body.
So there's that. There is that. Here, let me just turn down the background music because we don't need it really. But yeah. So yeah, so that's the plan. That's the plan. And for the most part, I might be streaming at about 3 o'clock now. Just to change it to be later, just so more people can be able to catch me and all of that stuff. But yeah, so I was gonna raid. I was gonna raid. Hold on, let me go and get that person. Hold on, I don't need this open anymore. And now, okay, hold on. Let me go and get him, because their name is really hard to spell. We're gonna raid. I haven't raided this person in a while. No, they do not follow me back, but they are also a VTuber. And wait, what the heck? Oh, she raided somebody else. Hold on, she's not streaming anymore. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, let me go into browse. I was gonna raid that person, but now they're not streaming anymore. Damn it. Damn me. That's one of my favorite art streamers. I'm going to look for somebody to raid then. Unless you guys have an idea of who I should raid, be it mind, it has to be like, for everybody. Oh my gosh, this person is doing 3D work. Oh, there's someone actually 3D modeling, casually singing. Huh? Who's that? Hold on. Oh wait, is this the Ray? Oh, this is the jellyfish VTuber. Yeah, we'll raid her. We'll raid her. You know what? Let's raid the jellyfish. let's raid the jellyfish. Let's raid the jelly. That sounds so wrong. Oh yeah, oh. Yeah, just we'll just do a bunch of frogs. Yeah. So oh shit, I forgot. Shit. Fucking there. Jesus. I was trying to spell her name. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just spam the George wants to raid. Just spam that. Just no talk. Just spam the George. Only the George. Everything except the George. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, may the wind. Until next time, may the wind guide you till next time. Goodbye.